Today, we're going to explore the symptoms of a faulty idle air control (IAC) valve. But let's start first by learning what an IAC valve does. The idle air control valve regulates the amount of air entering the engine while at a standstill to ensure a smooth idle. It's worth noting that not all vehicles are equipped with one, since some newer cars utilize an electronic throttle body controlled by the ECM to manage airflow and maintain a smooth idle. You can find your idle air control valve typically near the throttle. So, an IAC valve can malfunction in 3 different ways. It can become stuck open, stuck closed, or clogged. Now, let's closely examine the symptoms of a faulty one. Symptom 1. Check engine light on. When the IAC valve malfunctions, it can cause irregular engine idle that leads to fluctuations in engine speed or even stalling. These erratic behaviors trigger the onboard diagnostics system to detect a problem and illuminate the check engine light. So, if the check engine light is on, it could indicate issues with the IAC valve, so have it checked to restore proper engine performance and idle stability. Here are some diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, associated with a faulty IAC valve: P0505, P0506, P0507, P0508, and P0509. Symptom 2. Your car idle is either too high or too low. If the idle air control valve is stuck open, it will allow excess air into the engine, resulting in higher RPMs, typically exceeding 1,000, versus when, if it's stuck closed or clogged, it will limit the airflow into the engine, causing the RPMs to drop below 600. For optimal engine performance, the average idle RPM range should ideally fall between 600 and 1,000. So if your car's RPMs deviate from this range, it's worth investigating your IAC valve further so you can ensure smooth engine operation. Symptom 3. Engine stalling during idle. If the idle air control valve is closed or clogged to the point where insufficient air reaches the engine to sustain the operation, it will lead to an engine stall. This can occur when the valve fails to regulate airflow properly, which disrupts the engine's idle stability and causes it to shut off unexpectedly. Symptom 4. A crank but no start. Even if everything else in your engine is working fine, like the starter, spark plugs, and fuel injectors, if it's not getting enough air, your car won't start reliably. That's where the idle air control valve comes in. It regulates airflow into the engine. If it's not doing its job properly, your engine won't get the air it needs to start up consistently. A helpful tip, if your car is having trouble starting, is to crank the engine while pressing down on the gas pedal. Doing so allows the throttle plate to open up and bring air into the engine, helping the combustion process. This can often help get your car going when it's struggling to start. Symptom 5. Poor engine performance during acceleration. When the IAC valve malfunctions, it fails to adjust the airflow properly during acceleration. This can lead to a disruption in the air-fuel mixture ratio, which can result in an inadequate supply of air to the engine when accelerating. As a consequence, the engine may experience hesitation or stumbling during acceleration, as it struggles to receive the necessary airflow for optimal combustion. This leads to poor engine performance, characterized by a lack of power and sluggish acceleration response. If you suspect that your IAC valve is malfunctioning due to these signs, you should consider cleaning it and its housing to remove any carbon buildup or debris that may be causing the malfunction. If cleaning doesn't resolve the issue, replacing the IAC valve may be necessary. Consult your vehicle's service manual or seek professional assistance if needed to ensure proper diagnosis and repair. How much would it cost to replace an IAC valve? The cost of replacing an IAC valve can vary depending on factors such as the year, make, and model of your vehicle, the brand of the replacement part, and whether you choose to do the replacement yourself or hire a mechanic. On average, the cost of a new IAC valve typically ranges from $50 to $250. However, you may also need to consider additional expenses such as labor costs if you decide for professional installation. I advise you to shop around first and compare prices from different sources to find the best deal for your specific vehicle. There you have it, the 5 most common signs of a faulty IAC valve. And if you find videos like this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so we can assist you. Fix it.